All right, let's be honest. Have you ever been on a date and your brain is screaming, wow, this person is amazing. I hope they like me. But what actually comes out of your mouth is a cool, calm, yeah, this is fun. If you've ever played it a little too cool, or if you've ever been on a date with someone who felt like a beautiful, unreadable mystery, do me a favor, comment guilty down below right now, because today we're telling your story. Our story, the Kingdom of Cool. Once upon a time in the bustling kingdom of modern dating, there was a woman named Clara. Clara was on a date with Leo, a man who made her laugh so hard she almost snorted her latte. Her inner world was a full-on parade. Confetti, fireworks, the works. Her inner monologue was going, okay, he's smart, he's kind, and he likes the same weird documentaries I do. This is it. Don't mess this up, Clara. But on the outside, Clara was the queen of the land of cool. When Leo asked, so are you having a good time? The parade in her mind screamed, yes, the best time. But Queen Clara simply smiled and said, this is really nice. Leo, a great guy but not a mind reader, just saw a calm, maybe slightly bored woman. The date ended, and as they stood outside, Clara's heart was yelling, ask me out again. I want to see you again. But her mouth said, well, this was fun. See ya. Carl Jung and the Mask. This story might sound familiar. And a wise old man named Carl Jung explained why over 100 years ago. He gave us a magical map to understand ourselves. The first stop on this map is a place called the persona. Think of the persona as a mask. It's the perfect, polished version of ourselves that we show to the world. For Clara, her mask was the cool, easygoing girl. This mask is useful. It protects us. It helps us fit in. Clara's mask was designed to protect her from looking too eager, too keen, or worst of all, vulnerable. She was afraid that if she showed Leo the wild parade in her mind, he might run for the hills. For the women watching, this is the fear of being seen as too much. For the men, this is why the woman across from you might seem distant, even if she's having the time of her life. She's not being fake. She's being careful. The hidden dragon, the shadow. But here's where the story gets really interesting. Jung said that behind our perfect mask, everyone has a shadow. Now the shadow isn't evil. Think of it more like a hidden, powerful dragon living in the basement of your castle. It's where we keep all the messy, powerful, and real parts of ourselves we're told to hide. For Clara, her shadow contained her deep desire for connection, her passion, her goofy sense of humor, and yes, her fear of being rejected. Her cool girl mask could never show this dragon. But here's the secret. Leo didn't want to date the mask. He wanted to meet the dragon. True connection doesn't happen with a perfect polished persona. It happens when we're brave enough to let someone see a little bit of our beautiful, messy, powerful shadow, feeding the dragon back to our story. Clara went home feeling frustrated. She liked Leo, but she knew she'd shown him nothing but a polite mask. She had kept her dragon locked away. Later that night, her phone buzzed. It was Leo. He texted, I had a really nice time tonight, but I have to admit, I couldn't quite figure you out. And right there, Clara had a choice. She could put the cool girl mask back on and text something vague like, yeah, I'm a mystery. Or she could be brave. She could feed her dragon just a tiny little snack. She took a deep breath and she typed, I'm going to be honest. I was a little nervous because I was having a really good time and didn't want to mess it up. Happily ever after. Leo's reply came back almost instantly. Honestly? Me too. And just like that, the real story began. The happily ever after isn't about getting married tomorrow. It's about the moment the masks come off and two real, messy, wonderful people finally get to meet. So what's the moral of our fairy tale? For the women, your shadow, your inner dragon, is not something to be ashamed of. It's your power. You don't have to unleash it all at once. Just be brave enough to show a little bit of it. A moment of real honesty is more attractive than a lifetime of being cool. And for the men, if a woman seems a little quiet or reserved, understand she might just be wearing a heavy mask. Be patient. Create a safe space. A simple, honest question like Leo's can be the key that unlocks the door. True connection is a bit of a dance between the light and the shadow, and it is always worth the risk. Share your beautiful journey in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring topics.